Hi, guys. My name is Ian, and I am a person in long term recovery from substance abuse as well as self destructive tendencies. And I'm really honored to be asked to be able to be part of this USARA video. And they asked me to speak on one of the topics was how we celebrate connection. So, how we celebrate connection. When I first got into recovery, I didn't have any connections. I had no positive influences in my life. I had no positive relationships, connections with other people. And a majority of that was because of me. I had pushed, there's a saying in recovery that a lot of the people in my life, all they wanted to do was love me, and I punished them for it. Because of my actions, because of the disease of addiction and alcoholism, I wasn't able to properly show up for people today. And because of recovery, my sobriety day is August 28th of 2015. So I just celebrated 5 years of continuous recovery. And one of the miracles of that is I get to show up for my family and friends today. And that's how I celebrate connections. When people tell me or ask for me to be somewhere and I tell them I will, I make sure I do unless, some force of nature stops me. And that's celebrating connections today. I call my mom every weekend without fail, because I didn't have the ability to do that. I'm able to connect with people who are in the exact same boat that I was not that long ago. 5 years is not that long a time. So I'm more than happy to be able to connect with people on that level. What they say is normal people, or people who have no history of substance abuse, who have no experience with substance abuse, who've never had friends or family, which is actually pretty rare nowadays. If you think about it, who have never had any kind of encounter with substance abuse, they don't know how to help people who are dealing with addiction and trauma and things like that. Whereas me, I have personal experience. So when someone asks, like, have I ever dealt with something like this, I have the ability to say, yes, I have. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. And what better way to celebrate connecting with someone by being of service to them, connecting with other people. If it wasn't for, the obvious, everything that's going on in the world right now, we have these major events where we all come together and we applaud each other for the work that we're doing in the recovery communities. We boost each other up. We let people know that, getting sober isn't boring, because that was one of my biggest fears. I was so afraid of getting sober, and then what? What would I be? I'd be a completely different person. What? That sounds boring to me. And I got to tell everyone that's just not the case. Through recovery, I get to go to recovery conferences in different parts of the world. I've been to recovery meetings in different countries. We got to go to, I believe it was the Icky Paw in Boston, Massachusetts. In recovery, I've got to be able to do a lot of things, and partly because, I'm a different person today. If you were to look at me today, I really don't think you would see what I used to be, and that is the byproduct, the miracle of recovery, of people who connected with me when I was first sober, when I didn't know which way was up. I had no idea what was going on. And I'm really grateful for all the people and all the organizations that helped me to be who I am today. Coming from where I was to, I was homeless. It doesn't look like it now, but before, I was homeless on the streets of Los Angeles on and off for many years. I was addicted to, many high-level street narcotics. And like I said before, I had no healthy relationships. My family, my friends, nothing. To today, my life is extremely different. And that's only because people in the community taught me how to be a person again. Literally, they had to teach me things all over again. I didn't know how to pay taxes. I didn't know how to show up to work on time. I didn't know how to do my laundry, really. I didn't know any of that stuff. I didn't know how to take care of myself. But people that went through the exact same thing that I did showed me. They showed me. Just like someone showed them. And that's what this is all about. You know, that's what it is for me anyways. Celebrating each other. Celebrating the miracles that happen around us every day. If you're a person, you know, by definition, an alcoholic is someone who should be drinking. By definition, an addict is someone who should be doing drugs. So if you identify with the disease of alcoholism or addiction, and you're in recovery and you're not drinking, you're not doing drugs, that's a miracle. That's a straight up miracle. And the only thing that I can give credit to anyways is for the people who came before me. So I'm really grateful I get to be part of this series, these compilation of movies, I guess. And I can't wait to see the other people who submitted, you know, their videos, because this is, again, what this is all about, communities coming together, you know. So I'm really grateful. Thank you guys so much. And for people who are just coming into recovery, or for family members who have a loved one coming into recovery, or are still struggling with an alcohol or substance abuse dependency issue, you need to know that there are many, many people who have personal experience with this and who can help you, as long as you're willing to reach out and be open to a new experience, to see the suggestions and directions that are out there. But there is help, many different types of help too. So please feel free to reach out to USARA, and I'm so grateful I've got to know all the people who work there. Some of them are extremely good friends of mine, and I miss them so dearly, especially with the social distancing going on right now. I don't get to see them a lot, especially in person, but I'm really grateful for the friendships that I've forged today, and that's all because of connection. So thank you so much. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.